Hi everyone, it's track number 9. I shouldn't even have to tell you, but I will anyway, just in case you're just joining us. Covers for Community. It's our new cover album. All the money is going to support Becca Whalen. Buy it on our Bandcamp. The end. God, I hate being a salesperson. This is why I work in the nonprofit sector. Someone would be like, why should I buy this? To be like, you shouldn't. You should take that money and give it to someone else. Speaking of anti-capitalism, Johnny by Tom Frampton. When I was in junior high school, we talked about Against Me a little bit earlier, how Against Me seemed to be a really popular band amongst the kids I was going to school with. And my friend Curtis LeBlanc, who's actually, he's a published poet now, and he writes some really beautiful poetry. At the time, he knew I was really into folk music, like Bob Dylan, Neil Young, Buffy St. Marie, and he showed me Against Me, and then a few months later, he sent me a link to the Riot Folk Collective's website and said, "Here, like this is kind of, you're into the politically aware folk music. This is kind of a modern take on it." And I think a theme throughout this album is that it's all people we found to be really inspiring and people who motivated us to pick up instruments in the first place. And the Riot Folk thing, it was one of those huge moments in my life where it was like, oh, you can tour North America by bicycle, sell burnt CDs of recordings you made at your house, and like be part of a protest movement, an anti-globalization movement, an anti-war movement. Wow, like that's awesome. And so I think that's something I've taken with me, especially in my career as a musician. I'll post a really good article that was written kind of as a retrospective on the Riot Folk Collective. And I think that's important for folks to read if they didn't see the Riot Folk movement as it was happening. And to like the lyric, the movement needs your heart, but it needs your body too. That's always stuck with me. And it's like, okay, yeah, you can agree with a cause, you can be sympathetic to a cause, but unless you're actually doing at least a little bit to physically get out there and do something to help out, like recording a covers album now available on our Bandcamp, it's not worth too much.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, I play ukulele on it.
Yeah. Turned out great. Just FYI.
Glad you think so.
I was really impressed when I heard it for the first time because I didn't know that I didn't know you were going to cover this song, and B, I didn't know you were going to do it on the ukulele. So
yeah, I didn't know you played the ukulele.
Poorly, but yeah, I do. Well, it's technically Pearl, my partner's ukulele.
Yeah.
And I was just, it was sitting in the living room one day, and I was like, oh, that'd be kind of nice to give kind of a different texture or flavor to the covers album, because if I do it just with an acoustic guitar, it's probably going to be exactly like the original version, if not worse. So I might as well do something a little different with it.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Cool.
And it kind of fits in with the same theme as I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor, like just trying something new.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Yeah.
So in conclusion, go to our Bandcamp, buy the album. I think we asked maybe $10 for it, but honestly, you can probably pay less than that and we'll still send you one. You can also buy it in a bundle with our first EP, and every copy of this comes with a unique Polaroid that we took while we were recording and rehearsing for it. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.